a wondrous mixture of cream, like double cream and butter, and you put strawberry jam. And the magic of it is that separately, the tea with milk is okay, but it's not amazing. The scones on their own, it's like food to, to stuff yourself, but it doesn't taste anything good. The clotted cream on its own would be quite sickening. The jam is just too sweet. But when you put all of those together, magic happens. And that's why it's called cream tea or high tea. But I got used to saying cream tea, otherwise I would have a blast saying, oh, it's only time for high tea. And you normally have it at 5 o'clock as tradition dictates, but I have mine for breakfast. And when I tell that to the Brits, I had cream tea for breakfast, and they go, what? And I think it's hilarious. So that was the story of the cream tea. Hope you liked it. In the meanwhile, I'm not even reading the chat. You haven't heard of the brand. Really, it doesn't make any difference. It's the Nescafe one. They're all the same, I think. Thank you for the water. Alright, Irulin, let's pack and get the heck to Ebonheart. Choop 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 choop. You should back. Good. And she's carrying the bags because cooking with Danae sub-series. Oh, don't give me any ideas. Well, I have to. No, don't. I think I already mentioned it. I'm sure I have at some point. I've only started doing the Let's Plays a year ago, and as you know, or as you can guess, I started with Morrowind. And then, naturally, at some point you want to play something else, no matter... I'm hungry. Oh. Gosh, that was silly. I cooked the food and I did not eat it. Talk about absent-minded. I'm glad my character did not collapse of starvation and feeling weak. So I was playing Morrowind, obviously, and then I was like... The next game I was playing, just because I wanted to play it, was Pillars of Eternity, which I adore. Like, I like the writing, the dialogues, quality. I don't think I've ever seen so much quality in writing in a game. And I was like, oh, I should make a Let's Play, and I ended up having too many Let's Plays. So now the idea is I be reasonable. I do my Morrowind. Let's see if I fancy a bit of cheese. I do my Morrowind, my Oblivion, my Skyrim, and I'll be honest, I just couldn't be like a cooking video. If it's cream tea, sure, no problem. But other than that, alright, I have eaten. You bought Pillars of Eternity? You should have told me you wanted it. It was in the Humble Bundle this month. So I had the spare key. But you're not going to... Oh yes, I want more of that. It's free, right? Just helping harvest a little bit. There we go. Thank you. Onward to Ebonheart. Everyone's with me? Yes. Oh, this is a food trade post, and Ebonheart is that way. Is that a friendly guar? That's an elder guar. Hello, Woody. That's a bit like looking a whale in the eye, sort of feeling. You're far, well. You don't have to rub it in, Zach. The gold miner. With statues of gold in your garden. Right, it's that. That's how it is. But I would have been happy to gift it to you, you know, for a change. Who's... what? Something was attacking me, but my companions took care of it. I'm gonna sing a song of joy for not being dead. Fear Strike. The spell doesn't work. but the song does. Can you hear the music alright? It's not as loud as the sound effect. You do like well-written stories. Yeah, I agree with that. Favorite writing: Mass Effect, Deus Ex, Morrowind, and the Avenum series. Which? No, I don't have the Avenum series. But I have another, like, old school RPG that looks the same. And for some reason I went for the other one rather than the Avenum. But I might have it. I'm not sure. I mean, I do gift myself the humble bundle every month. Even though I know I just don't have time to play all of it. Oh, this is a long way to Ebonheart. Avenum is WoW. Okay. Let me see. Let me see what my Steam is saying. Well, I'm thirsty. Oh, come on, drink. At least the drinking is automated. That's something. They're all made by one guy. Yes, I do remember that. Oh, I can't check my Steam now because my laptop doesn't remember my password. I did realize they were. Do you remember the names and the other names besides Avenum? The one I have was a. There was not science, but it was sort of a science with a cloning essentially, where you would clone creatures. Does that ring a bell to you? I'm gonna walk for a bit. I mean, run. Almost there. Everybody's still with me. Gene Forge, that's the one. Yeah. I have the whole series. And I've only played through the first one and I haven't finished. I'll get to it, but their game was pretty challenging, which is good. But pretty challenging. Ooh, wow, and all of a sudden the music stopped. And this, I believe I remember this is where Jasmine's mom lives. Yes. I've been there, I've picked up the flower. That's how you know. Sci-fi fantasy, yeah, which is why I picked it. Because, I mean, normally I do prefer, no. I like fantasy, I do love science fiction, but in my games I tend to go for the fantasy ones because I don't do well with guns. No, I'm not too attracted by them. So I went for this one for the sake of variety, to sort of force myself to play something different every once in a while. Almost there. I am so teleporting out of there as soon as I'm done with my quest. They're really quite hard and not very engaging, but you do like the writing style and the ability to make do with what he has. You mean the guy who made the game? I like even the graphic style I like. One of them was really clean. Was it Avenum? And I thought that was a bit in your face. But oh, this is the 6th heart. So while I'm here, I might as well, you know, talk to Arnand. Because that's where the next date is. Indiana. Indiana, darling. Miss Darling. Love you. Come give me a kiss. Not right now. It'd be a little awkward. But at home. You want to go at home? Yes, my house is yours. No, he's not gonna teleport there. Well, Indiana is one of
What is it, Trav? Go ahead.
the older companions. So he does what he can. Just stay there. Stand guard. Okay.
You seem like very good company.
I feel like a terrible person. I can't do this. I can't talk to Anand when, you know, we've kissed once. With him there. So is there an option to be friends? Morrow's at home, change his outfit, darling. I already click on that. Have a rest, heal for a while. I'd like to tell you. No. Your studies cost money. That's not exactly the dialogue option I was looking for. Oh. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to end things nicely. But next combat, poetry, repay me, restore ourselves, so happy. Teleport back. This adventure. Yeah, life with you. It's really making it hard. I can't. I'm sorry, I just don't have the option to even break up with him. Let's meet in Vivek. Let's meet in Vivek. That's the best thing I can do right now for him. Leave him at the ghost gate? Well, you're worse than me, Zach. You make a worse girlfriend than I do.
Do you want something from me?
Hello, you bard. Move over. I want to talk to the bard.
Watch your step.
Hassel. Hassel. Do you know any bards? You don't. Right. I'm going to impress Anand by playing something. I'm gonna play the lute and sing. See, I make 2 gold. I have improved. I'm up to 12. Alright, let's talk Anand. I've been well. Well, I have been well. Wow. Anand gives you a very slightly drunken kiss on the lips. Right. Heck, if I was a girlfriend in Morrowind, I'd be demanded Daedric full sets every other week and the most delicious salt rice pudding one could make. And you'd be spending all your time at Telfir. Yeah, really? What, hanging out with the wife/daughters? That's okay. I can see the appeal. I've been well. Good to hear it. I've had a good few days myself. You missed the 2 old Nords who were in here earlier. I've overheard them talking. Apparently the first one, let's call him Bjorn, had a pact with his friend Jofgir, and when either of them should pass, the surviving one would pour a bottle of fine mead over the grave as a mark of respect. As fate would have it, Jofgir fell gravely ill. Hearing that his friends were so ill, Bjorn went to see him. Jofgir, can you hear me? Bjorn asked. Yes, but only just. In a very faint voice he replied, Yes, Bjorn, I can hear you. Do you remember our pact, Jofgir? Asked Bjorn, rather embarrassed. I do, he said, and you also remember that I was to pour the content of a fine old bottle of mead over your grave, which we have been saving for 30 years now, said Bjorn. I do, Jofgir whispered. It's a very old bottle now, you know, urged Bjorn. And what are you getting at, Bjorn? Asked Jofgir a bit irritably. The bottle is gone. When I pour the mead over your grave, would you mind if I filter it through my kidneys first? What a thoughtful thought. The song is from Daggerfall. That's not surprising. I think the music is from other Elder Scrolls games and from the original Divinity game. I haven't been through the whole readme with the credits, but I think that was. And what did he say? We don't know, because then I arrived. I prefer Sujama. Thank you. And some Ashian. Brilliant. Whoa! Okay. That was a reminder you should save your game. You're saying your favorite town is Hall and Ald Velothi. So you'd have to become a fisherwoman or fisherman if you were an NPC in Morrowind. Why cool? It's a desolate place, isn't it? But a huge silt strider platform, I don't find it pretty. The one I really don't like though is Gnesis. It's so bare, I feel. Okay, let's talk to Arnold again. So that didn't last long. Another drink. Okay. That's the... Oh, that was the magical effect. I see. You think the fisherman shacks look cozy? I guess. All right. You disagree. You disagree what with the Gnesis? You actually like Gnesis? Oh wow! Another drink. We need more. Same again, please, Barkeep. 1, 2, 3, go. Wow. And drinking, you can tell with this game that drinking is just not good for you. Everybody becomes moody, unhappy, and then Chanley is just very, very confused. Let's talk to Arnon again. Oh, it's Chanley. Alright, just let me do this one thing. Alright, he disappears. What? Oh, you are lovely. You know that. You're lovely, lovely. You are the most lovely, lovely person I have met in absolutely ages. Oops, I think I'm drunk. I think I am really, really quite drunk. I don't usually get drunk. Not like this anyway. Excuse me a minute. Gentleman's business. That's already too much information. What is this Argonian doing? Like, seriously.
How can I help?
That's better. I splashed some cold water to sober myself up a bit. How are you? Oh god, what is it with this place and Nords? I just ran into two of them on the way back from the men's room. One of them was carrying a bag with Kwama eggs labelled on it. And he was betting his mate that he couldn't guess how many eggs were in the bag. If I guess right, will you give me an egg? Asked the other guy. And the first guy said, if you guess right, I'll give you both of them. This isn't too bad, you say? It has Baladas, the coolest person in the game. Who's Baladas? Who's Baladas? I don't know who Baladas is. Aldrin is the worst. Yeah, Aldrin is the storm. So the Nord guess is 5. Oh, 4. Is this a hobby of yours? This is getting a little, you know. Gwen? I should talk to Gwen, but you see it's a little tricky right now. Oh, it's the guy in the tower. Yeah, I do remember in the... Shallingly, good. Take my place. Alright. That's 1. Don't go back, don't go back. Gwen. Oh, Arnon, I'm really glad to see you. Oh, hello Aureliana. How are you? I'm fine. Bit tipsy. Where's your Ashlander? Oh, that was just a few days thing. Long over. I see you're keeping well. Yeah, it was shaky at first, a lot of getting used to, but I'm really getting into the whole outdoors life. I killed my first Kaguti last week and led a hunting party into the Ashland and brought us back 5 cliff races. Did run into one spot of bother when one little boat capsized in the lake. I saw a local standing by the beach and shouting over to ask if there were any slaughterfish in the water. He said, "I haven't been around for years." I was lucky indeed. Yes, it was. We stopped panicking and enjoyed the swim back to the shore. When I was about 3/4 in the ways across, I asked him, "So, how did you get rid of the slaughterfish?" "We didn't do anything," the man replied. "The drogue got them." Swam a bit faster after that. Right. Yes, me and Arlen trying to have a chat. Oh no, that was it. That was me telling you all about my adventures in the wilds, and I just completely forgot to tell you my whole reason for being here. You see, Arlen, there's something you can help me with. Where shall I begin? Near the end. I remember this bit. Well, you know, all the fuss with Julius, that's her imperial boyfriend. I have my, Indiana. Maybe we could switch. Maybe I can, introduce them. I ran out on him on our wedding day. Well, my parents weren't very happy about that. They really wanted me to marry him and give them grandchildren and be happy and wealthy, and particularly wealthy. And they were somewhat disappointed when I completely sabotaged their plans for retirement. Oh, you should have heard the way my mother was going on and on about what a disappointment I was to them. If only I was an obedient child, alright? And they'll be here in a minute or two. And I kind of sort of a little bit told them that you're not going to like this. What did you tell them? That I couldn't marry Julius because Arlen and I were lovers. Crap, indeed. They'll be here in 10 seconds. Arlen, you must play along with me. Please, 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 please. I'm begging you. Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please. Oh, crud. And hello, Mommy.
Your wounds don't look too bad.
There we
But
go.
you should find healing
Senior.
regardless.
And Jim, I believe. We can't see the name, but that ought to be Jim, I think. Hello. Let's talk to the mother. Hello, Snookums. How is my darling girl? Fine, mother. You remember Arnon, and this is our friend, Aureliana. Hello. Why do I feel like I shouldn't be here at all? Hello, dear. Pleased to meet you. So, Gwen, why didn't you tell us about you and Arnon before? Because I didn't think you'd approve, you see. Arnon is, what? Said they. He's a Hoppist monk, you see. And that's an alternative religion, so I didn't think you'd approve. What is a Hoppist monk? It's a good point. His family were literal believers of the imperial cult text, and their copy of the prayer book had a teeny weeny misprint in it. It says, "Take courage, have faith, and hop." Supper times are a nightmare. Food everywhere. Show them, darling. Arnon, oh God, bless this joyful gathering. And there he is. Hopping. It's lovely. Okay, what do you think, Senior? Torlin says nothing. And I have from good authority that the joke comes from Red Dwarf. I didn't realize my boyfriend just pointed it out. Is it an episode we've seen together? I have a terrible memory. Red Dwarf, by the way, really good British comedy if you're into that sort of thing. So, Arnold, what do your fellow acolytes think of your relationship with your daughter? Well, at first we had to keep our forbidden passion a secret, but I hope that they'll come around eventually. When they realize how very much in love we are. Oh dear, I'm not sure how pleased I am about my daughter being involved in an illicit union. I mean, The shame of her absconding from the wedding like that. And now this. And here comes in Darren. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. This place is so popular. Where's Darren? Oh, that's the one here. Sorry people, sorry. Ah, there's Darren. Aureliana, thank God you're here. What's going on? Well, Gwen's parents are here and she's pretending that Arnold is her lover. Because, sure, why not? Anyway, I don't have time. I have a favor to ask of you. What favor is that? Belwyn's coming and I need you to pretend to be my lover and to make her jealous. Yeah, no. Oh, come on. I mean, I know that we didn't get off the best start, but do it for your old pal, Darren. Look, I hardly know you for one thing. There's absolutely no way I'm going to lie for you. Oh, hello, Belwyn. Have you met Aureliana? Aureliana and I are here for a romantic evening out. Aren't we, darling? Yes, that's right. Oh, did you leave a lace handkerchief at mine? Because I gave it to Aureliana, who is my new lover. We're lovers, see? So you see, it didn't take me long to find someone else. The only reason you haven't seen us before is because we haven't left the bedroom. You smile weakly and try to look devoted. Does this have a purpose? Asked Belwyn. Darren grabs you and gives you a big, hard, tonguey snog. Sure. That would be get off me. Phew, it's okay, she's gone. Phew, screw it. Never liked her anyway. Still, thanks for that, Aureliana. Very much appreciated. Oh, I've ruined your evening. I'm so sorry. Look, please, let me make it up to you. Come to my house for a games night next week, and we'll have an evening of cards, beer, and nibbles. I promise never to kiss you again. Oh, games night. I've been missing that. Arnon says, well, Darren, can you get the food and Gwen can get the drinks? After all, you do owe us big time. I can do that. I'm really sorry I ruined your evening, Aureliana. Please come along and we'll prove we're not all that bad. Alright, fine. Everybody bugger off. Oh, wait, but Arnold. He's really good at just leaving in a hurry. I'm guessing it probably is a bad sign. The romance stuff is really weird. Yes, well, it's comedy. From what I remember, they took their inspiration from various TV shows, so Red Dwarf, though I didn't know the reference, Friends as well. It's the same sort of humor, so you really don't want to take it too seriously. And if I remember, this lady over there wanted a drum, and I don't have drums for her. Or I did eventually, and she gave me the song. I don't remember. Let's get out. I can finally become the heir to the Pegasus estate. Zach, you've never visited the estate?
I'm listening.
It's quite a sight. Totally not objective. But I really totally wish I could mod my room or my flat the same way I can mod Morrowind. Basically by taking all the pieces I like and adding them together. I don't know why I'm hurt still. Let's do a little bit of that as we're walking along. Doo-doo. Isn't that sound effect you were talking about? So close, so close. Must remember to go to the Imperial cult as well.
What can I do for you, friend?